Have you ever stopped to think about our obsession with stuff? It might seem like a simple question, but there's more to it than meets the eye. With the way things are going, it's hard not to wonder if we're trading our happiness for a pile of possessions. We're constantly bombarded with messages telling us that the next gadget or the latest fashion trend will make us feel complete. But is that really true? Let's start by defining materialism and consumerism. Materialism involves valuing possessions greatly, while consumerism is the act of purchasing. Think of it this way. Materialism focuses on the reason for buying, while consumerism focuses on the action of buying. They both contribute to significant issues like waste and clutter. Excessive consumption leads to a buildup of unwanted items. Financial strain. The constant need for new things can lead to debt and financial stress. Social pressure. Consumerism often fuels feelings of inadequacy as we compare ourselves to others based on possessions. We've all been there, caught up in the cycle of acquiring stuff, chasing the next big buy to fill some void. Let's uncover why we're so drawn to material possessions and how to break free from the cycle. Have you ever heard of the term hedonic treadmill? It's the tendency for our happiness levels to revert to a baseline, even after significant positive changes. We discovered through research that our brains are wired for survival. To maintain focus, we quickly adapt to new stimuli. That shiny new car is exciting at first, but over time, it becomes normal. Imagine chasing a carrot on a stick. That's kind of what it's like. We buy something new, get a little thrill, then it's on to the next shiny object. Remember those days when getting a new toy was like winning the lottery? The excitement was unreal, but it never really lasted. Before long, we were eyeing someone else's prized possession. That feeling of wanting more, it's something we've all experienced. Fast forward to adulthood, and the pattern persists. That once coveted item often ends up forgotten, only to be rediscovered years later, gathering dust. It's like our desire for new things is a never-ending cycle. And let's be real, stuff doesn't last forever. Phones break, clothes wear out, and trends change. Plus, all this buying and throwing away isn't great for the planet. Understanding this can help us escape from the constant cycle of wanting more and appreciate what we already have. We've done the legwork to uncover 4 habits that materialistic people don't do that maybe we should. 1. Prioritize simple pleasures. Materialistic people tend to focus on acquiring things, believing those things will bring them happiness. They also like to do things in grand style. But true happiness comes from experiences, the adventures, the connections, the memories we create. Experiences create lasting memories, stories you tell for years to come. Stuff, not so much. Plus, experiences can be surprisingly affordable. Exploring a new part of your city, a picnic in the park, game nights with friends, there's a whole world of fun waiting without breaking the bank. I remember that time when we went all out on a fancy coffee maker. Yeah, it looked sleek on our counter, but honestly, the coffee didn't taste any better than the simple one we have now. We took a trip to a local farmer's market. Not only did we have a blast exploring and meeting new people, but we came home with a bag full of fresh, delicious food. See the difference? Now, if you're game for the upkeep, having nice things like an RV and spacious house can be amazing. But they are even more fun when you share them with others and use them to create experiences, not show off your stuff. Imagine what a blast you could have in your RV, singing along to cheesy music, sharing campfire stories, and exploring national parks together. Road trips with friends are a classic way to bond and see new places. It becomes the backdrop for an unforgettable adventure, not just a parked vehicle in your driveway. Even your big house can be a place to create experiences. Host a housewarming party for your new neighbors and get to know them. Throw a game night for your friends and fill the house with laughter and friendly competition. Suddenly, your big house isn't just about square footage. It becomes a welcoming place for shared experiences with loved ones. 2. Value generic brands. Generic brands often offer the same ingredients and standards as their more expensive counterparts without the hefty price tag. But materialistic people value the image a brand name provides. If we don't concern ourselves with what other people think, we can save money and challenge the idea that you need to spend a fortune to get quality. Let's aim for value. 3. Borrow instead of buy. Materialistic people tend to believe that they need to own everything they want to use. But here's the secret. We can have amazing experiences without owning a single thing. A while back, we were curious about camping, but hesitant to invest in expensive gear. Instead of buying everything, we decided to rent the equipment for our first trip. It was the best decision. We enjoyed the experience of camping, but quickly realized it wasn't for us. Sleeping on the ground was uncomfortable, bugs were a nuisance, and we forgot essential items. This experience taught us the value of try before you buy, saving us from costly impulse purchases and unused items cluttering our home. 4. Simplify their living space. Materialistic people often equate a full life with a full house. They believe they need more and more stuff to feel happy and successful. But the truth is, clutter can be incredibly stressful and draining. I can remember feeling overwhelmed by all the stuff I had accumulated. Every time I opened a closet, it felt like an avalanche was about to happen. Has this happened to you? It took a while, but we finally started decluttering. We donated clothes we never wore, sold old electronics, and gave away books we've already read. The feeling of liberation was incredible. Suddenly, our space felt calm and inviting, and we could actually find the things we need. Simplifying your space isn't just about getting rid of stuff. It's about creating a space that reflects your values and supports your lifestyle. Maybe you need a dedicated workspace for your creative hobbies, or a cozy reading nook for unwinding. Whatever it is, by focusing on what truly matters, you can create a home that feels peaceful and inspiring. These habits are about more than just saving money. They're about living a more fulfilling life, free from the clutter of consumerism. Maybe there are some habits we can all learn from those who are a little less materialistic. So why not give it a try? You might be surprised at how much happier and more fulfilled you feel. What's one thing materialistic people often forget to prioritize? Leave a comment below.